In the previous video, we learned about amitosis and mitosis. In this video, we'll learn about meiosis. Meiosis is a type of cell division that produces gamete or sex cells. It introduces genetic diversity in offsprings. It is also called reductional cell division because the daughter cells have half the number of chromosomes compared to the parent cell. This reduction is necessary so that when gametes fuse during fertilization, the newly formed offsprings have correct number of chromosomes. Before meiosis begins, the cell grows through a preparatory stage called interphase. Interphase consists of three substages: G1 stages, S stages, and G2 stage. During the G1 stage, the cell grows in size and synthesizes proteins required for cell division. It also checks for any damages to the DNA. During the S stage, its chromosomes duplicate to form two identical sister chromatids, which are held together at the centromere. Although the chromosomes duplicate, the number does not increase because the sister chromatids remain attached to each other at the centromere, and chromosomes are counted by the number of centromere present. In G2 stage, the cell continues to grow in size and synthesize protein necessary for the upcoming meiotic division. The cell then enters the prophase 1. It is of longer duration and is divided into 5 substages. During the leptotin stage, the chromosomes begin to condense. In certain regions, they become highly coiled, producing a characteristic beaded appearance known as chromomere. This is followed by zygote. During this zygote stage, homologous chromosomes come together and pair along their length through the formation of a synaptonymal complex. This pairing process is called synapsis. Homologous chromosomes are pairs of chromosomes that have the same length, gene sequences, and centromere position. As a result of synapsis, the pair form a structure called bivalent. This structure is also known as a tetrad because it consists of 4 chromatids. Zygote is followed by Pecketin stage, during which the exchange of genetic material known as crossing over takes place between the non-sister chromatids. Non-sister chromatids are chromatids that belong to different homologous chromosomes. The cell then enters the diploid stage. During diploid, the synaptonymal complex disintegrates, causing homologous chromosomes to start moving apart. However, they remain physically connected at one or more points called chiasmata, which are the site where crossing over occurred. The cell then progresses to the final substage of prophase 1, diakinesis. During this stage, repulsive forces between the homologous chromosomes cause the chiasmata to move towards the end of the chromatid, a process known as terminalization. The nucleolus and the nuclear membrane disintegrate, and the cell prepares for metaphase 1. During this stage, the homologous chromosomes pair align at the equatorial plane of the cell. The spindle fibers attach to the kinetochore of the homologous chromosomes. Metaphase 1 is followed by anaphase 1. During this stage, the spindle fibers shorten and pulls the homologous chromosomes towards the opposite poles of the cell. The centromere do not divide. The cell then proceeds to the telophase 1, during which the chromosomes reach the opposite poles. Nucleolus and the nuclear membrane reappear. Spindle fiber disintegrate. Chromosomes uncoil partially. It is followed by cytokinesis, forming 2 haploid daughter cells. These haploid cells move into the prophase 2, where the chromosomes condenses. The nuclear membrane and nucleolus disappear and spindle fiber form. The cells then enter metaphase 2, where they elongate as the chromosomes align along the equatorial plane. The spindle fiber attached to the kinetochore of the sister chromatid. Next comes the anaphase 2. During this stage, the centromere splits, allowing the spindle fiber to pull the sister chromatids towards the opposite pole. This is followed by telophase 2, where the separated chromatid reach the opposite poles. New nuclear membrane form around them, and the chromosomes begin to uncoil. At the same time, cytokinesis occurs, producing 4 genetically distinct haploid cells. In this way, meiosis maintains the chromosomes number across generation and promote the genetic diversity. Thanks for watching.